So we've had a beautiful day in the ashram. We are in our Bhakta Bandhav Ashram in Hudson Valley, New York. Today it's not felt for me much like Christmas. It is Christmas today, but I think this year it's felt not like Christmas, and that's nice. I'm actually very positive about this. And I think it's not because of anything related to the external environment. It's related to the internal environment. And because we're all very much here practicing the internal spiritual life, then we haven't made so much external display around this specific occasion. It's definitely a holy time, but for those pointed on the path of bhakti, our time is not for external affairs. What is happening in the world now? What is the holiday now? That is not where our consciousness is dwelling. Our consciousness is dwelling where there is sweetness and love in our path, relationship in our path. So I feel for me, I don't have much sentimental attachment to Christmas because what's nourishing me in life is something else. For many people, okay, Christmas is very beautiful and sweet because of family, gifts, exchanges of love. And for those who are deeply religious in the Christian tradition, then they feel great beauty and grace on that day. For those who are following deeply that spiritual path. But for us, I haven't felt so much. Have you felt? Today we had a nice day, serving, collecting wood, chopping firewood, cooking simple prasad. The day is passing very nicely. But I'm going to take this time now to reflect on it may seem okay thinking about oneself, but reflecting on my time and service in the company of Sri Guru and Vaishnavas, it's helpful to reflect. Then we can think about what was good and what was bad, what we might do different, or what we can be grateful for. Gratitude is something that it's like watering a plant. It helps the plant be more alive, bountiful, fruitful. So if we meditate on things we're grateful for, then the likelihood of us continuing to experience such things increases. Gratefulness shouldn't just be a past tense kind of thing. I'm grateful for this person. I'm grateful for that thing. No, if I'm grateful, I should act in such a way as to continue. So I'm grateful mostly thinking about those teachers in my life who have helped me so much and who are helping so much. We've talked about this recently, about how a lot of the time we're thinking in past tense or future tense, not in present tense. The spiritual life is happening now. And so our teachers are helping us now. So I say, oh, I'm reflecting on the past. No, reflecting on the present. I'm grateful in the present. And therefore, for me, I'm reflecting on that so that I can endeavor to reciprocate, that means to serve, and also to continue in my spiritual relationships with my guardians and with our companions on the path of spiritual life, the devotees. So I'm very grateful to meditating on this, to the Vaishnavas, to Srila Gurudev, without whom there's definitely no chance whatsoever that I would have been able to develop even the littlest amount of taste in the process of bhakti, the path of bhakti. Bhaktistu bhagavad bhakta sangena parijayate satsanga prapyate pumbi sukriti purva sanchitai. Bhakti is present in the heart of the devotee, the bhakta. And by their association, then said some of this can rub off on us by association. And so I know in my life, when I think back, I've been very fortunate with so much good association. But why I'm telling this is because spiritual life is, in this age, described to be a very, sometimes hazardous path. Kantaka koti rudra. There's a verse glorifying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu which says that in this age, it seems like there are millions of thorns on the pathway to God. Millions of obstacles, millions of pitfalls, millions of even dacoits on the road. Raghunath Swami says, oh, I'm practicing spiritual life, but then 6 dacoits attack me. Lust, anger, greed, madness, illusion. Greed, lust, anger, greed, madness, illusion, envy. 6 dacoits that attack me on the road. And they tie a noose around my neck and start dragging me towards hell. So how can we go along that path to God in this current time, which every time there are difficulties, but this time it's very difficult. So how to do it? Raghunath Swami says, call out, pray for shelter of Krishna's own dear associates and our lineage of divine masters who can certainly help us. They are not past tense, they are present tense. Our gurus, our Guru Varga, we're stuck in this past tense consciousness. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur appeared. Srila Rupa Goswami appeared, performed these pastimes. No, Srila Rupa Goswami is present. Maybe he's not right here in front of us, but his presence is there. It's said that when we observe the festival days of the great personalities in our line, that this is very pleasing to Krishna and his eternal associates, and they all shower their blessings on us. How could they shower their blessings on us if they can't even experience that we're performing this activity, trying to please them? Why do we follow Janmashtami, the birthday of Krishna? Why do we follow Radhastami, the birthday of Sri Radha? Why do we follow any of these holy days? To gain favor of these personalities who are present now. Don't practice dead spiritual life. That's not spiritual life. Okay, when you're chanting, however much you can chant, however much you can pray, however much you can sing, do arati, be in the living path. So the reason I'm reflecting today is to offer things that perhaps have helped me, or reflections so that it may also be able to help you or someone even a little bit. Milestones on the path. The first thing is the importance of having guardians in spiritual life and having good companions in spiritual life. And so I'm grateful for that. In the present tense, I'm grateful. Not, oh, one time Gurudev came and he met me and he blessed me and he gave me initiation and he taught me so much. No. My life with my Gurudev is right now. Our Gurudev is present right now. We're praying on his disappearance day is coming. No. His appearance day is coming. I talked about this when we were in Lithuania, that Vaishnavas never say they're going anywhere. They always say they're coming. There's no disappearance. Param Gurudev would say, you see, we have our 4 windows in our temple that we're looking at. And so you see someone come from one side of the window. Oh, they just appeared. They took birth. And then they go out the other side. Now they disappeared? No, they've come into your perception, they left your perception, but they're existing in their own existence. So we're praying to them on their appearance days, on their disappearance days, rising of the sun, setting of the sun. Prabhuji would say that, oh, Gurudev is appearing somewhere else. So it may seem like the sun is no longer here, but the sun is present and we can connect to that. When Krishna left this world, darkness came in the world. But then the Bhagavatam arose, Puranardiko Vidunada, and shed light for those who are looking for Krishna. So Krishna disappears from the rasa dance, but he does not disappear. And you sing and you pray and you call out and you search, and then you find Krishna. So we have to enter present tense spiritual life. Life is happening now. And we have the opportunity to make the most of it. So for me, gratitude means I'm very grateful for you, not just for my gurus, our Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, Bhajan Guru, Vartma Pradarsha Guru who showed us the path, parents, our teachers also, teachers in school, very good devotee teachers. I was very lucky. Nitya Manjari Mataji, Prajendra Nandan Prabhuji, Gopanandini Mataji, so many great. Devananda Prabhuji was a great teacher. Sachinandan Prabhu was a great teacher. Great teachers. Without our teachers, what do we know? Our consciousness remains potential, but not realized. So we have gratitude, but also for each other. I'm offering you my pranam. That's why it said, offer pranam to the Vaishnavas, because another thing I would say from my reflection is that to think that one can achieve perfection alone, perhaps some very special souls might. You can say, I'll go into the woods and just meditate for 12 years alone. You can get great powers. You can achieve some high realization, perhaps, but it's generally said that this is very difficult in this age. And especially on the path of bhakti, divine love in relationship with Krishna, the Absolute. Sadhu Sangha is real solitude. Association of like-minded spiritualists, devotees. This is real solitude. And real silence is speaking about Krishna. So that is the path that we follow. We are not entering a cave and being silent and not doing any karma. That's also an activity. For us, my reflection is that spiritual life, for me, certainly, we sing these songs that alone, myself, I can recognize I don't have any good qualities. Jogyata vichare kichu nahi pai, tomara karuna sar, your mercy is the essence of my being. Karuna na hoy le kandiya kandiya, prana na rakibo ar. Without your mercy, crying and crying, I'll give up my life. Why is that relationship so important in our path? Because our goal is relationship. So what is that mercy? That mercy is acceptance into their fold. So you can go off into the woods and practice and meditate and achieve some kind of great, grand realization, you and God. But if you are so fortunate to do so, then at some point you also have to give up that lonely path. Because if you really want to know God, then God will introduce you to his family. Then you have to learn that solitude is togetherness with those who are in harmony with your spirit, who want to serve together in harmony with love. Krishna, many souls. That is the great dance, the rasa dance. So for me, the reflection I'm meditating on is that on one hand, spiritual life is something practiced in solitude. And you need space for that. Right? Meditation. We sit and we meditate and we pray. It's important. But then we also come together. And this is also meditation. This is also prayer. This is real solitude. Why? Real solitude means, so my reflection also is the importance of proper devotee association. In life, that's not always the easiest thing to find. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he practiced in his later pastimes, more and more he associated less and less with the general public. He became the hermit, means he was with intimate associates to progress on that internal path and to be nourished in that path with those of like-minded mood and who are helping him in his path to Krishna. And he taught that. So we need to find that balance in life. But another thing I would reflect on is the importance of Guru Seva for me personally. This is a personal reflection. I don't know what is helpful for others or not. But if something may be helpful, especially I think for monks who are striving in that path, we may think, oh, I can do everything so much. I'm so powerful. I'll do so many practices. I'll learn so much. I'll study so much. I'll become so learned, so wise. Then people will follow and I can preach and this will be good. This will be service. But actually, those who are very dear to our Gurudev, most dear, simply embrace the life of loving service for decades. In the meantime, there's so much you learn. Upanishad means to sit and hear from the master. If you're able to absorb the teaching and practice it, how much do you need? 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day? We think, oh, but I don't get to read and study on my own and learn all these verses and this and that and become a great scholar and everyone will worship me and throw flowers at me. Yaha bhagavat paro vaishnavirastane ekant ashray koro chaitanya charane. This is one of my reflections. Jaha bhagavat paro vaishnavirastane. Learn from those who have realized something. We heard this today from Vaikanis Maharaj. That's why it's important to hear, not just to read. Because hearing means those who have realized. That's why sadhu, guru, sastra is another reflection. This is the threefold process. We take shelter of the sadhu. That means those personalities are very closely connected with Krishna. It's described, the nature of the sadhu is that they are the heart of Krishna and Krishna is their heart. Like we think, oh, Krishna is in my heart. No, we should think, I want to be in Krishna's heart. Sadhus are those in Krishna's heart. Krishna says, sadhu hridaya mayam. The sadhus are in my heart. So we should think, oh, how do we take shelter of those who, Krishna is in my heart. Krishna is in all of our hearts. But there are some personalities who Krishna says, oh, you are in my heart. Wow, who are they? So you want to pick up a book and read? How many books? There's thousands of books. Reading and what? You're going to become a bookworm? Eating and eating and eating words and passing and passing and passing. Passing your life away in study. I know so much. Let me tell you all about it. Gurudev's dearmost were those who live their life in service. 1 decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades. And now your Guru Maharaj, Sripad Madhav Maharaj, when he goes traveling, he comes back to Gurudev's Samadhi and he'll sit and talk with Gurudev in an intimate way, as they were very intimately connected. And then this, and all his problems, and these people fighting this, and this, that. And he'll speak with Gurudev. Why? Gurudev is his friend. Gurudev is his guardian. Gurudev is his parent. Gurudev is life. Guru Mata, Guru Pita, Guru Pranadhan. They have this bond. Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru. Anyhow, you find Vaishnavas that you can have a bond. That then you can have some kind of umbilical cord in your spiritual life. Then nourishment will come. So this is also my reflection. And the best way to develop that bond is seva. Yaya, it's described. Sarva sadhana mukya hi Guru Seva Sadadrita Ya Bhaktir Bhagavati Anjasa Yatsukavaha. You can practice for many lifetimes. Koti Janma Jadi Shravana Kirtan Tabudanapai Krishna Pade Prema Dhan. You can practice millions of lifetimes on your own, chanting, remembering, hearing, all these things. Still you won't get the fruit of Krishna Prem, pure love. Parad Prachur, so many offenses are there, but really you're missing the point. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Sastre Koi, Lava Matra, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hoy. Look at these two verses now. Okay, these are two important verses. On one hand, it's saying, Koti Janma Jadi Shravan Kirtan. For 10 million lifetimes you can hear and chant and still not get the goal. On the other hand, it's saying 3 times, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Sastri Koi, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha, Siddhi Hoy. An 11th of a second of association with the sadhu can give you all perfection. So if you to put it on a scale, your own endeavor, your own practice, and the association of saintly devotees, which one is more important? Which one is more important? But you go to the sadhus and what do they tell you? Bolo Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, go to Shravana Kirtan, do Shravan Kirtan, hear, chant, Smaranam, remember. It's all important. We were talking about this just before the class. 3 first limbs of the ninefold path of bhakti: hearing, chanting, and remembering. Why is it not meditating? Why is it hearing, chanting, and remembering, not hearing, chanting, and meditating? Swami Prabhupada translated as remembering. Remembrance. Why? Remember those who have accepted you. If you're that fortunate, people think, no, I don't want Guru, I don't want Vaishnava, I don't want sadhu in my life. We meet people like that, right? Oh, I'm practicing bhakti for many years. I am a bhakta. I am a devotee of Krishna. How are you a devotee of Krishna? Krishna has accepted you. You are a soul, and all souls are Vaishnav in nature, in potentiality. Sabitara Das, Chaitanya Charitamrita Mahaprabhu teaches, all souls are eternally connected to God. But that does not mean they are real devotees. Meaning, it's a very controversial topic, so this is another reflection, right? Because we see this nowadays quite common. People are very afraid, I don't want Guru, it's just bondage. They will tell me what to do. And are they bona fide or not? We want to put a microscope on faith. And that just means, what is it? Doubt, 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 doubt. The mind is always creating reasons to run away from a relationship because of bad experiences in the past. And so we are full of doubt. I cannot accept this person. I cannot accept that person. I cannot accept. But what are we taught? Remember. What does it mean to remember? Remember Guru. Remember Sadhu. Remember their teachings. And be present with them through that. See your Guru Maharaj? Oh, goes to Gurudev and talks with him. Not Gurudev in Samadhi, Gurudev in Samadhi. That means Gurudev is present. You sit in front of Gurudev and ask. But your relationship is becoming thick like that. Your relationship is becoming thick like that. But also understand that we are not impersonalists. That means Guru is introducing you to his family. I'm very grateful because you both are very closely connected with Gurudev and everyone else watching and other devotees, very close to Gurudev. Why? This is a Atma connection, a spiritual connection that you are awakening into, remembering. You are remembering your relationship. Not great grand disciples, but great disciples of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Means great, you're following him. And you're in his line. Very powerful line. And this is another reflection. once when I was in Houston with Gurudev, 2004, with the students of our school, one of the school boys asked Gurudev, how can I get your mercy? And Gurudev smiled and said, it's very easy. My mercy is flowing like a river. It's up to you to jump in. And so you're very lucky that you are jumping in that river every day, bathing in that river. Every time you listen to Gurudev's Harikatha and start typing, you are in that river of his mercy. You have to understand that his mercy is readily available. Therefore, I am jealous of you now. Right? There's lust, anger, pride, greed, illusion, envy. I'm not envious, but I'm jealous. Why? Oh, you're listening every day, 2 a.m, waking up and listening to Gurudev and typing. You're at the typing, and I hear this if you listen to old recordings from Mathura, 2011, old recordings, you can hear in the back, it sounds like rainfall. I was typing. I was sitting in the back, I was typing, and I was crying. Why? Harikatha is so sweet. Remember, people say, how do I do smaranam? How do I do meditation? Don't meditate. When meditation comes automatically, that is meditation. Otherwise, people say, empty your mind. No, don't empty your mind. Empty mind, devil's workshop. Idle hands, devil's workshop. That is not emptiness. That is not stillness, stagnation. When your mind is naturally empty and calm like a peaceful pond, we learn this. This comes naturally in life. Learn to be tranquil, peaceful. But in that peaceful state, what should you do? Remember. What do you remember? It's not meditation, it's remembrance. Oh, this will happen for you automatically. Hearing Gurudev, repeating Gurudev's teachings, then remembrance will come. You can sit. You want to come to that point that you can just sit down. And you're no longer absorbed in this external world, that for you it's not Christmas anymore. No, it doesn't matter. We're talking about it because I'm still in this world. We're talking about it because I'm still absorbed in this world. But less and less and less and less. Because the goal is not simply to be, going along in this external material life. We've done that plenty of times. This life, we're doing something different. Okay? How many lifetimes you've had so many marriages, so many children, so many this, so many that. Someone here? See, I'm still attached to the external world. Sounds like someone's driving up the road. So by remembering, we are present with. So don't just, I'm remembering the Veda, I'm remembering the scripture. No. Remember Sukadev Goswami. Remember Sutta Goswami. Remember Ved Vyas, then you're with the Bhagavatam. But most fortunate is to remember those, if you have those in your life who are accepting you. So I'm getting back to the point now. Mercy means on one side you're accepting, but other side, Guru is also accepting. You understand? You can pray to Krishna for lifetimes, accept me, accept me, accept me, and you accept him in your heart. But until he accepts you, that is not complete relationship. That's why Guru is important. So we see it very common now. There's so much doubt, so much cheating, so many cheaters. But our advice is don't put a microscope on your faith and try to reason yourself out of it. When faith develops, be patient. So do you develop faith in someone? Patience. 1 year, study, research, associate. Don't rush. Fools rush in. Many people can put on a beautiful mask and, many garlands, chandan, verses, this, that. or in any way you may be attracted. But faith has its own process. Komal, tender, and then it develops strength. We've been talking about faith. Faith is faith ultimately in Krishna and the scripture. And then anyhow you have to connect to Krishna. How do you connect to Krishna? Krishna speaks, Jagatam Guruvo Bhakta Bhaktanam Guruvo Vayam. In the world, the Guru is my devotee, and I am the Guru of my devotee. So to come to me, you take shelter of my devotee, become the devotee of my devotee, then you will become my devotee. Otherwise, who will guide you? So this is also very important reflection. It is very common nowadays. Everyone is their own teacher, everyone is their own guru, and they can find and pick anything they like that agrees with their temperament, but that is not real bhakti, pure bhakti. One time Gurudev was, as a child, he was arguing with these priests, smartas. Did Hanuman have a Brahmin thread? Kagbusandi have a Brahmin thread? Why do we need Diksha? We don't need Diksha. God is eternal, I am eternal, relationship with God is eternal, I can practice and realize it. This is all true. But the more you want to realize it, the more you recognize the need for a connection. Connection is there, but have you realized it? Krishna is accepting you, bringing you into his company. In our path, it's not enough. Oh, God, there's a God, I'm soul, I'm happy in this world, I accept God, I'll be happy and enjoy, and God gave me this earth to enjoy. Good. That's not our focus. Our focus is, okay, God gave me this world, but where is he now? Why am I not with him? This is what they say, right? Oh, God gave us the world, now we should enjoy the world, take care of the world. This is not the mood of the Brajagopis and the Brajabasis. Krishna left Vrindavan, and then Vrindavan for them was pointless. They only maintained their life heirs because they knew Krishna would be sad if he heard that they had given up their life. So we're not in that life that, oh, everything, this beautiful earth God gave us. Oh, thank you, God. I will enjoy it. And I will take care of it because I am such an important person. No, God is the maintainer. God is the caretaker. God is the controller. God is the operator. God is everything. He's also the destroyer, destroying our attachments. So on our path, what are we remembering? I am not these things. I am not the controller. I am not the maintainer. I am not the destroyer. I am none of these things. And also the journey of the soul is what is important. That it's not my life is not just about staying in this world, maintaining it forever as some kind of great person. We hear this from the Vaishnavas. I am Bhupati. I am Nripati. I am the husband of this earth. Pati means the controller, like a husband. I am Bhupati. I am Grihapati, householder. That means householder. Grihapati, the maintainer of the household. And every day I'm going to lift weights and think, I'm a Grihapati. I'm a householder. I am a house man. Man mood. This develops. Gurudev would say, one time the GBC, some ISKCON sannyasis asked Gurudev, is it okay if we do exercise and weight lifts and this and that to stay healthy? He said, dance and kirtan. Then the mood of the Brajbasis will come in your heart. If you're only doing all this, then what happens? Pati, I am protector, I am maintainer, I am the controller. That's why we say, Patim me kurute namano. Krishna, you are maintainer, you're provider, you're protector. I am nothing. This is your temple, this is your place. I am just das and udas and udas and udas and udas. Servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. So this is also reflection. This is also why Guru is important. So you accept Guru, Guru accepts you, then you have protector. Otherwise, you are protector. But you cannot even protect your own mind from the madness of this world and your desires, your own madness. So how are you the protector? You cannot even protect yourself. So our meditation, our reflection, my reflection is that I am not my protector. I am not guardian. My Guru, Vaishnavas, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, they are protector. Guru is Paramarthik Guru, Vaishnavi Guru. Understand, Krishna's sometimes path to Krishna may be in a crooked way. So also don't put a microscope on your faith. Understand? You accept. Faith is acceptance. It's called Varanadasa, acceptance. I am accepting. I am not trying to control my path, my destiny, every little, today should I do this? And tomorrow I'll do that. And then the next day I'll do this. And then I'll go there and try to practice bhakti there. And then I'll do this and do that. Right? This is all, if it's overactive, it can lead into a form of madness. Right? Saranga Sharanagati Hoibe Jaha Tahar Tahara Prarthana Suni Sri Nanda Kumar. You take shelter, and then Guru Vaishnavas connect us to Krishna. And Krishna accepts us. Therefore it said, this is also my reflection. Diksha kale bhakta kare atma samarpana, se kale Krishna tare kare atma sama, se deha kare tara chidanandamoy, aprakrita deha chara charana bhajai. The time of this Diksha, people think, no, only Diksha. But the time of Diksha, this is, Krishna is accepting us. Diksha kale bhakta kore atma samarpan. You offer your heart to Krishna through the medium Guru. Krishna says, oh, like in Katyani Brat, who is the object of worship? Krishna. Not Katyani Devi, not Mahamaya, Yogamaya, Shakti Tattva, and Shrimati Radhika, but ultimately Krishna. In the same way, we accept Guru, and Guru offers us to Krishna because Krishna is the object of worship ultimately. That's why Shakshad Hari Twaina, Guru becomes like Krishna. No, they are doing the service of bringing the jiva to Krishna. Therefore, they are medium, messenger to the king. Shakshad Hari Twaina. Therefore, Krishna says, Pratamam tu Gurung Pujyam. First you honor Guru. How else can you come to me? Pratamam tu Gurung Pujyam. Tataschaivam Marchanam. Kurvam Siddhim Avapnoti. Nanyatra Shadrati Kachit. Then you can. I accept you. I bring you to me. Why? Father may give you, birth, but really mother's for a child, everything. Understand? Krishna is our father, creator. But without mother, Guru Parampara, Shastra, how will we go to Krishna? So this is my reflection, importance of Guru. Therefore it said, oh, it's so peaceful and quiet here that everyone is driving along the road. So we sing, Bhakti Bhava Prem Tina Prakashato. You know the song? Bhakti Bhava Prem Tina Prakashata. Guru is giving Bhakti Bhav Prem, not Krishna. The more secret essence of this is that Guru is Shakti Parampara. So they're able to give love to Krishna. Even Lord Nityananda Prabhu's line still. Those who have love for Krishna can give this love for Krishna. Yes? How is Krishna going to give you love for himself? So we say, oh, I don't need Guru. But you want love for Krishna? So what's going to happen? Nonsense. So this is another important topic now moving forward. Next reflection. Not too late yet. Something important we've been talking about. We're starting to talk about more. All right, everyone ready? Why does it seem so hard? So, okay, recapping the importance of spiritual brotherhood, companionship, fellowship, guardians, practice, remembrance, good association, gurus. But then also, still so hard. Why? We have to learn to embrace that hardship and accept it as our friend. So our Gurudev would say, Sahajya means those who don't accept anartini vritti. So these terms mean sahajya means a cheap imitationist. Oh, I'm with God and I love God. And, generally those advanced Vaishnavas who've come to that stage of realization of some sweetness and acceptance, then we hear it sounds very sweet. And oh, yes, I'm like that and I'll follow like that. Then very quickly this can lead into imitation. And you see more advanced Vaishnavas, they'll be in a very high mood. But how do you follow? That means I accept that I'm not perfect yet. And whatever is needed on that path, I accept God also as my controller. I surrender to God and He will burn away all those unwanted things. That's called anartini vritti. Getting rid of all unwanted things. On our side, sincerity, pure desire, greed for the highest spiritual thing, prem, right? We develop that sadhana practice with aim at bhav. And then we're doing sadhana, practice. Otherwise, it's not practice. It's only mishra, mixed bhakti. And that's not real bhakti. So if you don't know your goal, you don't know your aim and what you want, then what are we doing? Only imitation. And material results will come. So we know the aim, we have desire, but yet then we have to be ready to walk the walk. And what does that mean? Anartini vritti. And what do we need for anartini vritti? Vaidhi, strong rules. Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjanam. I will accept what's favorable. I'll give up what is unfavorable. Rakshishyatiti vishwas. I have faith. Krishna is my protector. Gopi tve varanang mata, also my maintainer. Atmanikshepa, therefore I am offering my soul to Him. Kartapanya, and I'm developing humility. I am not so powerful. You are everything. This is the path of surrender. And Krishna accepts. Krishna will not accept, right? You offer Him yourself like a flower, then He accepts. You have to offer. You have to release. This is faith. This is surrender. When you develop that mood of surrender, then Krishna, we've talked about that, Krishna accepts, and then He will lead you forward. Where? How? So we also surrender like this. This is Vaidhi, rules and regulation. I surrender. Faith in you. We can practice that in our life, okay? Therefore, in the morning, in the evening, we pray, oh God, I am yours. Oh Guru Varga, I am yours. Please, whatever lesson is coming to me, whatever teaching you will give to me, may I have the strength to accept it. And may I come through it unscathed. That means without faltering, without falling. Or if I fall, I'll pick myself back up. By your strength, by your mercy. So we need that. Anartini vritti. So I'm reflecting on that. I'm not by any means perfect. Therefore I pray to my gurus, I pray to Krishna, that they may help me progress, that I may stay honest, sincere, true. Right? This is very important. Gurudev would always speak. Right? He would give us very beautiful teaching, but he would say, oh, he had so much humility, right? Because we have to be understanding of this world that, oh, I am with Krishna, I love Krishna, Krishna loves me, I'm dancing with Krishna. This is like a childish imagination. And it's sweet, yes, good. God is in your heart, God is in every atom, everything is present within God, and we are invited into that relationship. But yet there is this barrier between that must come down. And what is that? We don't have so much time more, but that is therefore described. Krishna Lila describes Katyani Brat, Rasa Lila, all these things. Test, 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 test. Are you really surrendered? You really want me? You really want to accept me? Oh, will you accept my test, my challenge? Gopinath, oh Lord, I surrender to you. Therefore we pray, Gopinath, Mama nivedana suno. I'm offering you my prayer. Bishai dhurjana sada kamarata kichu nahi moragun. When I consider myself, I'm thinking, oh, I'm just a wicked materialist, addicted to worldly desires and pleasures, and I possess no good qualities. So we go from the sentiment to the reality. It's like a child may think, oh, damn it, become prime minister. Yes, but right now you're just a kid and your snot's coming down your nose and all over your face. I'm going to become prime minister. Yes, okay. And the mom will give a tissue and say, clean your nose. Wash behind your ears. Take a shower. Go to school. You think you're going to become prime minister like that? Go to school. Study hard. Learn your lesson. Be respectful. Be humble. Rules and regulation. We were talking about this the other day. In Rag Path, you don't need a cookbook. But believe me, you need a cookbook before you get to that stage. You need a guide. You need a process. Otherwise, it all becomes nonsense. And we find plenty of nonsense in the world. I am Krishna's devotee. No guru. No sharanagati. No, and only this kind of like sentimental, Alice in Wonderland. Following the yellow brick road. Where's it taking you to? To the wizard. And who's that? Cheater. So, although this is very difficult, it's very difficult to find, don't try to find, who is my guru? Try to find who is my family. Where are the Vaishnavas, the family of the Vaishnavas? We get too focused on guru. Who is my guru? Who is my guru? Any good teacher can help you. Anyone who's helping you, be grateful. It's like I'm trying to find my one true love. Who is my one true love? Right? No. Vedic Dharma, arranged marriage. This nonsense idea of my one true love is not Vedic Dharma. Your parents say, this is your husband. And every day cook and serve and you'll develop love and together you will serve God. Understand the difference? In the West, everything is based on enjoyment. In Vedic tradition, everything is based on divine service. And enjoyment is the natural part and parcel of life. But your mentality, your purpose is service. So this is the next reflection. Anartha nivritti becomes easy when you understand that it's not in my control. And what will I do? I will do service. That is my purpose in life. Purpose in life is not happiness. Happiness is natural. Happiness is ananda within. You're seeking outside, you won't find it. So what do you do with your energy? You have energy, you either exploit the world, enjoy the world, control others, or you serve. The purpose of life is seva. So in the East, we have arranged marriage. Why? Purpose of life is seva. Husband takes responsibility, wife takes responsibility, they serve God, they raise children. Dharmic. Nowadays, everyone's Tinder. Is it called that? Right? Swipe right, swipe left. Do. I don't know. That's what they say, right? Day and night. Enjoyment. Who's gonna fit who I am, my essence? I want to enjoy this world. Who's gonna be my companion that will help me extract every last ounce of enjoyment from this world, of this body until I die? That's my purpose in life. People's body is radiating this frequency. Enjoy. And then they die. And then they're born again. Enjoy. And then they die. Life after life after life after life. You know what they say the other side of enjoyment is? Suffering. It's called bhoga. Both meanings there. Bhog means, in Hindi we say, bhogna. Enjoy your suffering. That's what it means. Karma. Karma bhogna, enjoy your karma. Suffer your karma. So we are all lost in this waves of sentimentality, but spiritual life means developing a backbone. Vaishnavas say, right? Backbone. Tapasya, austerity. Yes? Suffer. Learn to enjoy it. Anartini vritti. That this is where I am now. Sambandha gyan. I am lost in Maya. People think, oh, I am so advanced. Mahaprabhu said what? Ai nanda tanuja kinkaram patitang mang vishame bhavambudo. I am lost in the ocean of material existence, and there is no shore I can see or find, and I cannot swim there. I'm drowning. And not only am I drowning, you know what else? Mahaprabhu prayed, Makradi, crocodiles and sharks surround me, looking for the little bit of weakness, and they will attack and devour me. That is my reality. Where am I now? I make a little, Vaishnavas are not good. Here Vaishnavas are not good. Another place Vaishnavas are good. And then you go there, here Vaishnavas are not good. Another place Vaishnavas are not good. What? Shravan, Kirtan, everything is there. Any temple you go, Shravan, Kirtan, Smaran, Padasevan, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmani, Vedanam. But we want to, it's called analysis paralysis. You accept God's grace, swim in that river, and follow bhakti. You'll see the result. We are all chasing our own tails and calling it spiritual life. Right? One day I'll catch it. So the dog has to learn to sit down and meditate. And you'll realize I and the tail are one. Okay? You can tell I'm getting towards the end of class now. I'm getting kind of spacey. Okay? Shanti. Right? That's why Krishna sent Nala Kuber Manigriv. Go to Vrindavan, become a tree. Become a tree. Sthane sthita, become situated. Practice spiritual life. This is my reflection. I went to India, people said, go there and do this, go there and do this, go there, and they want you to be like a mad dog. Running. Preach. Foaming at your mouth, preaching. Right? We think this is prachar. Right? It's like you take a kid out of, and put him in the army and shave his head and run. Right? First, learn something. Study, be a student. Everyone wants to be a master. Ainanda tanuja kinkarang patidang mang vishame bhavambuddha kripaya nijapada. I am fallen. In the introduction to our Guru Darshan book, the Vaishnavas were saying, learn to embrace this. The beauty of being fallen. I am fallen. That means I don't have to worry about being the rain of mercy to others. I don't have to worry about being the protector and the supporter and the tree and everyone's getting shelter. No, I am fallen. I'm receiving God's shade. I'm receiving God's grace. I'm receiving God's light. I'm receiving Guru's grace, Guru's light. Who am I? But everyone is lining up at the Guru store, trying to buy the Guru Sim. I will be Guru. And everyone is running around like Goru. Donkeys. The world is full of donkeys. Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. Right? Okay. This is my job, okay? You agree? It's very dangerous. Right? We want to cry for Krishna. If you're only absorbed in the external world, when will you have time to cry for Krishna? So you learn to cry for Krishna and help teach people to cry for Krishna. Oh, but I am suffering. Oh, I have so much loss. I have so much anger. I have so much greed. I have so much madness. Okay, no problem. Don't condemn yourself. So therefore, what is our process? You take shelter in Guru Vaishnavas. So many people, you see, like they have these eyes. And what are the eyes telling you? Right? There's a mask and you rip back the mask and it's a demon. What is that demon? Pride. What is that demon? Ego. What is that demon? Trauma and desire and need for this and need for that and need for this. It's a very dangerous thing. Therefore, I am fallen. I am not great. The world is filled with too many great people. Not enough fallen people. The mood of being fallen, the mood of humility, then they're actually very exalted. The higher you go up, the more you come down. The more fruits that are on the tree, the more the tree bows down. Vidya vinaya vinamrata. The knowledge gives humility. Too many mad donkeys. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Dhenukasura. You know what Dhenukasura means? In Krishna's pastimes, the donkey demons who themselves wouldn't take the nectar of spiritual life and wouldn't let anyone else take it, and were trying to be the controllers and masters and bogus gurus. So this is very dangerous. It's also reflection. That means, everyone knows everything, but no one has realized anything. I read this there, and I know this there, and I know. What is therefore English is good? Know and know. What do you know? No. You don't. What you realized, that is what you know. That is what you say. That is what you speak. Otherwise, all poppycock. I don't know if that's a word. Means like complete nonsense. You'll find people, they learn, I can quote thousands of verses. I've never served Guru and Vaishnavas, I've never surrendered, I've never developed humility, I've never followed. And what do I know? Hawker speaker. I'm expert salesman, selling used cars. But I don't even know how to drive. So therefore, we should learn to follow. So I was telling this story, right? I went to India, and everyone's, do this, do that. Why aren't you going there? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you, day and night, they want you to run around chasing your tail. Surrender to Vaishnavas, serve Vaishnavas, serve Gurudev, follow their instructions. Everyone wants to control your life. This is what it means to want to be Guru. Guru is one. That means you take shelter, Vaishnava, and you follow. You get perfection. Everyone wants to control your life. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And you do this? No, don't do that. Who told you that to do that? It's not fair. Why are you listening to this person? You should listen to me. I'm also senior. Right? I know so much. No, I'm sorry. In India that we teach, this is a very special, it's a very powerful technique in Indian tradition. It's called the head wobble. Yes. Anyone tells you to do something? Yes. You agree. I accept. Right? It's polite. Hey, do this. Yes. Well, I learned this in India over many years. Hey, you have 20 people trying to be your drill sergeant. You join the temple and everyone wants to be your boss. But do they care for you? Are they a gardener who is planting that seed and watering that seed and protecting that seed all the way up? Or are they just looking to extract the essence of your life chew you up and spit you out. Or even worse, completely ignorant, and just lost in the game of their own ego and their own lostness. It's even worse. Why? It's a form of madness, controlling ever living entities without qualification, without ability to help. So what do we do? Yes. Haji. It means very agreeable. Yes to everything, but you follow one. This is my reflection. Follow one and develop loyalty. Gurudev said, Gurudev would tell this story that he went to the ocean, Italy, right? And he saw in the ocean side, a dog was going up to every car, looking. What's happening? He said, perhaps his master left him there, he was old or something. Now every car comes, he's looking for his master. He looks, he doesn't accept a new master. Then he goes to the next car, looks, no, where's my master? So Gurudev said, loyalty is the backbone, Guru Nishta. This is my reflection. You think it's very easy to deviate, but we were hearing this from Rasikananda Maharaj. Many clouds together, then there's rain. One little cloud, no rain. What does that mean? I'm under shelter of Vaishnavas, everything's beautiful, so much sweetness, so much bhakti. You separate? I'll go to this group, I'll go to that group, I'll go to this group. I want to taste some sweetness everywhere. Here's some rasgulla, here's some gulab jamun, here's some pizza, here's some pasta. I'm tasting. And what am left? Only bitterness. Final taste is bitterness. And I'm dying with no meaning, no purpose. My whole life I've been tasting, but I've never tasted bhakti ras. Only tasting maya. Spiritual life, one person will hold your hand and take you to the spiritual world. Understand? You find that person and you walk the path. Right? You have to have so much love and affection and desire that your consciousness, because how will you think of God, relate with God, is achyuta, is adoksaj, beyond your mundane senses. With these mundane senses, you cannot directly connect. Therefore, Krishna appears in form of Guru. And he says, here's my hand. That is God's hand. Shakshad hari tvena samasta sastre. The scripture says as good as God. Why? It's God's hand leading you to Him. I don't need that. I'll hold on to many hands. In the end, I'll realize no one's holding my hand. My whole life, I've been trying to hold everyone's hand. In the end, I realize I'm alone. It's very scary. Right? That's why anartha nivritti is necessary. Real anartha nivritti doesn't mean, I'm purified of all my lust, anger, greed, madness, all these things. No. Real anartha nivritti means I accept bharana. I accept my shelter. I am a seed, I am in the darkness, I am in the soil, but I will sprout one day. I will blossom one day. No problem, I accept anartha nivritti. I accept it. But I'm not trying to control the process. I'm not the controller. I'm not the maintainer. I'm not the protector. I am simply fallen. To be fallen. That means Guru takes responsibility. Krishna takes responsibility. I am fallen. Stitaduli sadrishang mang vichinta. I am fallen at the dust of the dust of the dust of the dust of the feet of the Brajabasis and the Vaishnavas. And they accept me. And then they guide me. So this is our meditation. Otherwise, in the name of spiritual life, so many things are going on. Very rare are those who are able to actually follow seriously, to make tangible, genuine progress beyond the sentimental fantasies of the child thinking, I am Prime Minister. You want to be Prime Minister? Very good. Now go to school. Study. Practice. seriously. So we're praying to our gurus that we can follow like that. That's why we see many times in life, difficulties will come. This is God's mercy. And if we're doing very wrong, maybe more difficulty may come. It's God's mercy correcting us. But we should not seek that out, but we should accept what comes. And that's why I'm talking about anartha nibritti and vaidhi. Rules means, what is the ultimate rule and regulation? Dharo nitai charana dukhani. Grab tight hold of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. That is the rule and regulation. Dhrida kori dharo nitai pai. Tightly catch hold of the feet of Lord Nityananda. That is the rule. Except that is the rule. I cannot control my evolution of anartha nibritti, but I can surrender and catch hold. That is my reflection. Very powerful. And then you can close your eyes and gallop. Gurudev spoke about this, about his Param Gurudev. Param Gurudev spoke about this about Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada spoke this about Gokshadas Babaji Maharaj. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, six Swamis. Everyone is jumping over. I don't need my Guru Varga. I am Bas. Great personality myself. I am Guru Varga. And they will never accept. We want to, someone holds our hand. Spiritual life, someone is able to, it's genuine, help us, and genuinely practice spiritual life, pure bhakti, as it is. And then we're very, very fortunate. Suffering will come, tragedy will come, hardship will come, hardship will go. We do not worry for that, because ultimately, we accept everything on the path as our helper and our guide, if we have that connection. And ultimately, to conclude, Shukadeva Goswami gives this verse, Vikriditam brajavaduviridam cha Vishnu shradanvito anusuyad ata varnayadhya bhakting parang bhagavati pratilabhya kamam hridrogamasu apinoti achirena dhiraha. If you want to cross over your anarthas, what do? Here. But what? Vikriditam brajavaduviridam cha Vishnu shradanvito, with faith. Here. That means you hear all the Krishna Katha. This is Punya Shravana Kirtana, liberating, giving all purification by hearing. And by hearing, that's why it's said in the end of Vedanta, Anavriti Shabdat, Anavriti Shabdat. Again and again is repeated. You should hear. You should hear. Tato Brahma Jigyasa. You should inquire and you should hear. In this way, we have our compass. What is our compass? Shravanam. Hearing Harikatha is our compass in spiritual life. Genuine Harikatha, not, we don't have time to get into those other topics. In the name of Harikatha, so much nonsense. Right? But here, genuine Harikatha, this is our compass in spiritual life, and we reorient ourselves every day. Am I going proper direction or am I going astray? No, this way. Otherwise, nowadays, in the name of bhakti, what's most popular is social games and position and status and enjoyment and frivolous activities and so many mixtures of bhakti. But Shuddha bhakti, pure bhakti, very rare. Those teaching it, very rare. Those practicing it, more rare. So we should try to practice and develop strength and mood of surrender. Then spiritual life is always beautiful and blissful. No loss, no regret, no sadness. Why? Why? Because Krishna is accepted. Atma Samarpan, Sharanagati means Krishna accepts. Those who practice Sharanagati, Krishna accepts. Without Sharanagati, everyone is independent enjoyer in this world. So you want that? That is ultimately reflection. Now, Katyani Bharat, ultimate reflection, this is the month of Sharanagati. Month of Sharanagati. How can I perform Sharanagati. How can I practice Sharanagati? Oh, very afraid. The gopis are in the water. They'd rather shiver and freeze, but not go and perform Sharanagati. No, Sharanagati. At all costs, at all odds, Sharanagati. Then the doorway to Bhakti opens and we think, oh, that is Bhakti. And then we can taste, then we can smell, then we can hear, then we can see, then we can feel what is Bhakti. So we pray to our Gurudev that we can practice this. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo.